into a critical Sunday for Bitcoin and the wider crypto market. You've got Bitcoin trying to break through a key level, which if it can get through, can show us a big pump to the upside. If we get rejected from this particular level I'm going to share with you, we could be heading back to revisit some of the painful lows we've seen just over a week ago. Make sure you hit up the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to walk you through all of these key levels so you know exactly what to expect this week in the market and what macroeconomic things to look out for too. So, as you can see here, guys, you can see Bitcoin was forming this big head and shoulders pattern, which we've been monitoring for quite a number of days now. And hopefully you're appreciating how I'm walking you through such a swing trade, because this is a trade which accumulates over many days, and you have to learn how to scale in and scale out of the trade. This one particularly is a very interesting case study for you guys, because it's one of those where you're hanging in no man's land. There's no guarantee that you're going to head up to the upside, and there's no guarantee that you can't break down from this trade to the downside. But a great trader is able to manage their risk. And again, if you want to trade this with me, guys, you can do so using one of the exchanges I recommend. Links in description to BYBIT, who are offering up to $5,000 in bonuses, and also BitGet, again, one of the other best exchanges I use with really good trading fees. Plus, they have an amazing copy trade feature, which maybe I can break down for you guys in a future video. But as you can see here on the hourly chart for Bitcoin, I just want to recap what we've got going on here. You can see this yellow neckline. We've managed to break out from the neckline a couple of days ago, and what we were seeing is we started working our way up. Now, unfortunately, the volume, this is a big red herring for us. The volume has not picked up at all. You can see these are the kind of hourly volumes that Bitcoin has been capable of over the last couple of days when we were heading to the downside, and we're not seeing similar to the upside. So you have to keep that as a red herring and a red flag for us to keep an eye out on. We then got the breakout, but it wasn't as powerful as we were expecting or would like for a big upward move. I started scaling my position in a little bit, and I've started off with a small position. As you can see, it came down for a retest and then got a nice move to the upside. At this point, I said we have to look at this previous high. So I drew this yellow line, which is showing us at about 21,700. Very important. We also expect to see another bit of resistance at 22,950. Just call it 23,000 from this pivot point here, okay? Very important. Those are two levels of resistances, and if we can break through each of these and get successful confirmation, at that point, I will be scaling in my position. Same here. I'm scaling my position even more, and we can ride this to the technical price target of 26,000, which would be a really big move here for Bitcoin. Now, again, for those of you who are confused if this means that, Bitcoin is now out of the woods and we can start heading to the upside for the rest of the year, go and watch my previous videos from yesterday and the day before, because I explain in context why, even if we go to 26,000, we still are at the mercy of the bears. And the way you will see that very clearly is if I show you this clean chart here, and I'll bring out the daily view. And what I want to do is I want to bring out our EMA ribbon. And what you'll see here from the EMA ribbon is we are super extended to the downside. Let's put this into a better view for you guys so you can see. This is the view we've got here. So even if you run up to 26,000, which by the way brings you to about here where my cursor is, you can see that you're only halfway through your EMA ribbon. In other words, that's where we got rejected from our EMA ribbon last time. Do you remember here? Big moves down by the bears. We consolidated around the 30,000 mark, tried to run back up, rejected by our EMA ribbon. Will we see the same where we run up towards our EMA ribbon and then get retracted? So longer term, I'm not super bullish just yet. We have to respect that the bears are in control, and I'll continue to remind you guys of that. Shorter time scale, I'm still in this trade, right? I'm still in this long trade, and I want to see how this plays out. Again, my trades are a really small part of my portfolio, guys. That's very important. If you guys aren't experienced trading or you don't want to trade, you do not need to trade to build long-term wealth. Don't let any YouTuber or influencer tell you otherwise. That is not important whatsoever. I do so with a small part of my portfolio, more as a bit of income generation / fun, because I've been trading for many years. So for me, I can't avoid these kind of opportunities when I see them. But if you don't want to do this, you don't want to risk any money trading, that's absolutely fine. Dollar cost average, which is what we talk about majoritively here on this channel, wait for low prices and accumulate. And by the way, I wouldn't be chasing the green candles on Bitcoin right now, right? So if I again show you that daily view, I keep jumping between these, so forgive me. But if I show you this daily view, I don't want to be chasing this pump here. We've had a good couple of days here. You can see we're upward trending here on the daily chart. This is not when you want to buy. You want to be buying on the way down for your long-term positions to dollar cost average in. So again, for those for that situation, for the dollar cost average, I'm not doing that right now. I'm waiting for this to go up. If we get rejected from the EMA ribbon and start revisiting some lows, or we go back to 20K, back to lower than 20K, I will continue dollar cost averaging in the my portfolio allocations for my long-term portfolio. Very, very important. Now, just very quickly, just to make sure I don't miss it, I want to show you the key levels we need to watch out for here on this trade. Because if you are in this trade, you want to make sure you've got a tight stop loss. Mine is at about 20,600 range-ish. So I'm not giving myself too much room. I'm keeping it quite tight. And that way we can get stopped out if you want. You can also put it, if you want, depending on your risk to reward, you can put it a little bit lower. But I personally like to keep it nice and tight. Now, what we want to see is, do we get rejected from here? And if we do, what happens? Do we come back down to test the neckline? Or do we fall back below the neckline? Once you fall below the neckline, then this trade is invalidated. But even up to here, you could still technically get a bounce and rework. But ideally, what you want to see now is you want to see a break above 21,700, a retest, and then work your way toward 23. That's the first indication for this long position to hold. And at that point, if we get above this level, I could scale in a little bit more on my position. Okay, let's also take a quick look at Phantom. Phantom is up 1% today, whilst Bitcoin is up 0.7. Nice move here from Phantom. Again, bringing out the EMA ribbon here on the hourly. Nice strong moves on the hourly. A positive day above 30 cents again, holding that key support level. Switching over to the 4 hourly. Again, look at the extension from the EMA ribbon. Even if Phantom had a retracement down, it's got plenty of room to even come down to 29. I'd even say 28, 27 and still hold its EMA bullish, and still the balls will be in control here on the 4 hourly. So the way I like to say it is Phantom is just ready to go. It's primed and it's ready for Bitcoin to go for its move, and then it'll be ready to go. If I show you the same chart here on Bitcoin, Bitcoin has flipped its 4 hour EMA. Let me show you that. You can see we are above our Bitcoin 4 hour EMA, but we don't have the same extension that Phantom has. But this move to 26,000, if we can fulfill that head and shoulders pattern, will give you that, and then maybe we can sustain some positive momentum here on the 4 hourly chart for Bitcoin. We'll take a quick look at Near Protocol. We made a video on Near Protocol yesterday. Go watch that, which includes my price targets for Near Protocol, where I think it can recover to quite comfortably. Again, another project similar to Phantom, which is showing really good technical signs right now. Nice big move here. Look at the number of 4 hourly candles here above its EMA ribbon. Came down, didn't even need to come all the way down to retest the EMA ribbon. It bounced from here. So it shows a lot of positive energy here from Near Protocol, showing some really positive signs. Coming back to Bitcoin, I do want to mention one thing here in the shorter term, and that is you will be running into resistance, okay? Very, very important. You can see even when we get to 26,000, the other reason you would remain slightly bearish here once we do get to the price target, and you want to be quick to lock in profits if we do get closer, is you've got this, the blue colored 200 EMA as well. So we need to keep an eye on that, because that could act as resistance back to the downside. Okay, good. Fear and Greed Index sitting at 14. Again, markets are feeling a little bit more comfortable, right? Everybody's seeing this head and shoulders pattern. They're feeling like we can start heading to higher prices, and that naturally leads the Fear and Greed Index to notch up. But that's also one of the reasons why I'm going to be a little bit cautious with this trade. A lot of people are talking about this trade, and I don't like it when everybody and their mother has seen the trade pattern, but we have to follow our rules. So if we can break through these levels, great. If not, we'll stop out and take a small loss there, and we'll look for the next entry to the upside. Now, potentially, I don't short, but if you do lose your neckline, then like I said, you could be testing the bottom of the head back at 17,600 longer term, which may be a short opportunity for those who do short. Looking at the calendars, we've got some important things going on, particularly on Wednesday. On Wednesday, you get Fed official Mester speaking, and also Jerome Powell again. I wish they would shut up, guys, but as you know, they like to talk every week, and these can be market-moving events. So we need to watch out for that on Wednesday. But other than that, we'll just need to wait for markets to open tomorrow to see what is the direction longer term. Can the markets sustain another green day? They had a really good Friday. Can it go into this week and try to have a green week? And if so, can Bitcoin manage to have a green week following it, head towards 26, and then see where we can go from there? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to smash up the like button and subscribe if you appreciate this type of content. Make sure you let me know below. Don't forget to sign up to BYBIT and BitGet to collect your bonuses. Links in description and the pinned comment below. Go and watch this video, and I'll see you in the next one.